Today, we will be using Phainon to clear all of the Knights. Knight 1, Knight 2, and Knight 3. This is in the scenario that you don't have a break team, so you can't clear Knight 3. I will show you that Phainon can be a substitute team for that Knight. If you don't have a Caster's team or an Everknight team for Knight 2, you can also use Phainon team. But first, let's start with Knight 1. So the thing with Knight 1 here is that these guys, they are annoying when it comes to stunning your team. So this is where Phainon comes in, because when Phainon is in his ult state, he's basically immune to stun. So the goal here is to quickly get up those stacks for Phainon so that we can immediately push him into his ultimate form. There, you see, Sarija's stunned. But even though Sarija is stunned here, it doesn't matter because Phainon can just E-skill here and he doesn't really need Sarija anymore to get into his ult. Just Sunday ult followed by a Sunday E-skill. Just one more E and Phainon's ult is immediately ready. Time to say goodbye, you annoying freaks of stunning. And I think at this point, yeah, that it's just a matter of how much damage we can deal to them. So I think one cycle of his ult will be enough. But you know, it's alright if you can't clear it within one ult turn because that's why we have Danhem Promontory with us in this team. His ability to cleanse as well as give shields just really works well against these annoying enemies that keep on hitting us. However, of course, if you build your Phainon really well, like top 1%, then you can definitely clear it within one ult turn. Of course, there's another exemption to this, and that is when you have your own Cyrene with you. And basically at that point, right, Phainon is just never leaving that ultimate state, so at that point it doesn't matter anymore. Because with Cyrene, he is just forever trapped in that eternal reoccurrence of his ultimate state. Once Phainon is in his ultimate state, you can just go ham on the damage and everything. Because at this point, it's just Phainon against the whole world. Like, it's just alternating between your bounce attack, your counter attack, and then it just continues on and on until you can finish this wave of enemies. Like, yeah, they hit you back, but then like our Phainon hits harder, so like, good luck to them. It's just really hopeless for them. Low-key feeling kind of bad for the enemies. Oh, and also, one thing that you have to keep in mind is that, especially when you're playing Phainon, or if you're someone who isn't really used to playing Phainon, then you really have to take note of this. You have to be mindful of the stacks count basically, because if you're using him with Saridra, you have to make sure that you have at least 7 stacks before you ult, or at least you get 6 stacks and then you get 1 more by ulting. To cut it short, it's basically important so that Saridra can buff Phainon's enhanced skill. I think this final hit should be enough, and then we're back into the cycle. Well, if it's not enough, it's fine because they should be at least close to dead. Okay, let's just hope that that enemy doesn't stun Phainon. Okay, she doesn't, but Sarija's stunned now, but it doesn't matter. It's okay as long as we survive. Like, right now, we currently are like at low stacks for Phainon's ult, but it's okay because we have Danheng Promontory's shield. So yeah, as long as we have Danheng's shield, we should be fine. Let's just continue pulling up Phainon so that we can continue using his E. 1 more hit from the dragon should be enough. Okay, but it's okay, we have Saridra. Okay, and that should be the final hit needed. And now we have finished this cycle with 0 cycles. Amazing. And that ends Night 1 run with 0 cycles with the Phainon team with Saridra, Danhem Promontory, and Sunday. Alright, time for Night 2. This is for the people who don't have casters or Everknight. So the goal here is to get as much Cyrene stacks as much as possible. So your Phainon's role here is basically to just be a skill point battery so that we don't lose skill points. And then your Remembrance MC is basically to keep on pulling up Cyrene so that she can get more stacks as fast as possible, because the faster we can get her ult up, the faster Phainon can clear these mobs. Ult with Mem, and then of course, take note of your ally's HP because during this phase, you might accidentally die. Because remember, we're going sustainless here, so... But like, I'm sure if you play it correctly, you'll be able to survive. Just 1 more skill for Cyrene, and for Phainon, make sure to basic attack the Howling Casket. Okay, so now we have Cyrene's ult, so let's ult all those Stell memories. And of course, remember, we have to buff everyone basically. So first we started with Phainon. After buffing Phainon, we go to Suridra, and then Irene will do her amazing ult animation. Right now, I could have ulted with Phainon, and you would get immediately 8 stacks. But then, like, I kind of forgot about that part, so... and then I ended up ulting with Suridra. But it's okay, because at least she heals herself anyways, so it's fine. But anyways, after that, we can now ult with Phainon, and now he is now forever in his ultimate state. So let's just go wild and do lots and lots of damage. Since right now Phainon is in this state, it's basically just a question of when we will win and not if we will win. So let's just spam all these meteors. Anyways, we got Huli here, and it's time to just spam meteors on this dude. It's a 1v1 at this point. So let's just queue for the blast attack since there's only one enemy right now, so that we can gain 2 stacks as well. Hopefully that ends him. It's okay, just a bit more and then we can go to the next phase. Alright, we are now in phase 2 of Hule, and the 1v1 continues. He attacks first and then he summons his little minions. Doesn't matter because we're just gonna take all of that and then we're gonna counter later on. But for now, let's just have Hule take the stage, I guess. And then we counter, bang, 401k. And then he attacks again. Oh my god, this dude just takes a lot of turns, doesn't he? So... okay, we go back into the cycle because we have Sirene's ult with us. That's yummy damage right there. And then we go in for a blast attack, and Huli attacks us again. But it doesn't matter because we finish him off with a meteor. And that ends this run. Very straightforward, isn't it? We've got 1 cycle for your Night 2 with the Phainon team. Alright, it's time for Night 3, the last of the nights. And this time we will be having a different team with Phainon, Sunday, Suridra, and Ruan Mei. We're using Ruan Mei for this night because her break efficiency will be very useful against this boss. Right, starting off with Suridra's opening skill, then of course for Ruan Mei, we ult with Ruan Mei here. By the way, I gave her Dance 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 just so we can quickly gain stacks. Suridra just quickly does her E on Phainon, then we ult just for more stacks for her skill. Then Phainon will have used his E because we don't have Sirene anymore, so let's just use his E to get more stacks. Then of course, Sunday we pull Phainon up again so that he can gain more stacks quickly. And at this point, we have 11 out of 12 stacks. So all we have to do is just pray that we get hit once. Okay, why are they attacking Suridra a lot of times? Please, just once, Phainon! Basic attack with Ruan Mei. So, Monkey King, he's got his eyes on us, and then, yep, we got our ult. And since we started with 7 Suridra stacks, we can now do double of the enhanced skill. We do a blast attack to gain more charge points for our E. Got all those charge points, we can now meteor strike them, and then that lets us move into the second phase. Alright, here we just counter and wait for the enemies to attack until it's our turn again. And then we counter them with a big 496k. Afterwards, we meteor strike them with our charge points. It's a 1v1 with the main boss here, but like it doesn't matter because we are still gonna meteor strike them. But of course, before we meteor strike, we have to counter them and then we meteor strike them again. And you know what's funny about this? These guys are basically hopeless against Phainon. Yep, because I don't think their energy drain, their action advance is doing anything for Phainon in this state. So yeah. Like, they can try all they want. Energy reduce, remove skill points, doesn't matter. Breathe fire all you want, buddy, but like, you're all going to oblivion with me. Then we're back into the cycle. This is the finicky part because we have to make sure that we do not die during this phase as we try to get more stacks up as possible for Phainon. Thank you for the skill points, I guess. We E with Phainon to get as much stacks as possible, then Sunday pulls them up. We do another E, that makes it 10 stacks. Oh, we got Rome's ult up, so let's put it to use. Oh, and this guy gave us energy. Ooh, it works! Alright, so with that, our Phainon is now in the ult state. I did not know that it works, but okay, thank you. Then we just need to Meteor. Yes, nice damage, 154k. Then once again, once more, 1 million. With just one more hit, guys, and this boss is over. Night 3 will be over. Just a bit more, one blast attack is all it takes, and we're done. Night 3 is done, challenge completed within one cycle. As promised, here are the builds. Starting off with Phainon with his signature LC. For his relics, we have the 4-piece Wave Strider Captain, no Eidolons. Next up, we have Sunday. Sunday has his best in slot light cone, and for his relic set we have a 4-piece set of Sacerdoce Relieved Ordeal. Next up we have Siridra with her best in slot light cone as well. For her relics we have the same set with Sunday, which is the Sacerdoce 4-piece set. Next up is Danheng Promensor Ture with his 4-star light cone, Journeying Forever Peaceful. For his relics we have the 4-piece set Self-Enshrouded Recluse. Next up is the Remembrance MC. Remembrance MC is using the 5-star light cone from the Herta shop. For relics, we have the 4-piece Messenger Traversing Hackerspace for more speed. For her Eidolons, she is E6. Next up is Cyrene. For Cyrene, we have her best in slot light cone, This Love Forever. Her relics include the World Remaking Deliver 4-piece set. She is at E0. Lastly, we have Ruan Mei with her Dance Dance Dance. Sadly, it isn't max superimposition. For her relics, we have the 4-piece Watchmaker set, and she is E1 due to the free Ruan Mei that we can get at the shop. As always, like if you enjoyed, comment if you have any suggestions, and subscribe if you want to see more content from me. Till the next video, bye bye!